Hey, it's Mark Homan from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy. Welcome everyone to day 48 of our Be Creative series. And I have an awesome shot here today. Reminds me of a picture my good friend Paul Van Allen from Nikon would set up. And yes, Paul, you can steal this if you want for your next setup. So what have we got? We've got just a kitchen setup. So we were home today and my wife was playing with some cut flowers and I saw her put the cut flowers into these glass marbles that she has. So where can you get those? You get them at any flower shop, knick-knack shop, whatever. If you don't have glass marbles, you could use ice cubes, you could use nuts and bolts, you could do anything you want. But what do I have? I have these glass marbles and they're here in a glass cooking tray. Now why do I have them in a glass cooking tray? Because I want light coming underneath. You see I have 4 ordinary drinking glasses lifting the tray off of the counter with a paperback book on this end to give it so there's an angle so the marbles fall down. In this shot, lighting is going to be really, really important. So we've got the house lights on now, but I also have the Lytra Torch 2.0s. So 2 of them with the barn doors, one with a mini tripod, one without. We have some colored filters. I have an ordinary polka dot bag. I have my Gitzo tripod. This is my big 3 series Gitzo tripod with the ball head. I have the Acratech slider. Having a big tripod, ball head, and slider makes this picture possible. And of course, a macro lens. So I'm using the Nikon Z7 today, so that's the 105 micro Nikkor lens. If you have a Canon EOS R, that's the 100 f2.8 Canon L, the Sony 90 2.8 macro, the Fuji, the Olympus, the big long macro lens from whatever camera you're using. So why is the macro slider important? Because I can now get close. You see how my camera is actually hanging over the table, and I can easily adjust where I am on the glass balls without moving the tripod. It makes life a lot easier. So we're going to start with our first picture. Come on and bring the camera in closer so you can see. This is the light that's in the room. Just the ambient light. I'm going to pull back just a little bit, lock it down, tip the camera down just a little bit to adjust. And you can see that each of the little balls has 6 dots on it. And those 6 dots are the lights in the room above. Because we have 6 lights here in the dining room rather. Oh, I'm on manual focus. Let's go to autofocus, right? Let the autofocus do its thing. And I can move the focus point. One of the things I love about the Nikon Z7 and how easy it is to move the focus point around. I'm at f-stop 16, so I have maximum depth of field. I'm going to open the aperture to f8. 400 ISO gives me a 1/15 of a second. And once again, I'm just playing with moving the depth of field around. Sorry. Right? I'm going to go to f-stop 16 again. Awesome. Yep. And just playing with the focus point and shooting. I love this shot. I think it's going to be really great. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to turn on the Lytra torches. You notice they have the barn doors to constrict the light. And I'm going to put that light right underneath, just like that, right? And notice how that makes it look like little planets. And at f-stop 16, I'm going to get some great starbursts here. You notice how the picture is kind of dark. So I'm going to go, because you've got that bright light, I'm going to add a +1 exposure compensation. Adjust the focus right there. I'm going to go to f8. Notice how we're experimenting. I love to experiment when I shoot like this and try different things. I'm even going to move the camera this way a little bit and turn the camera back. So now I get some angle and I'm going to focus. I'm going to pull the camera and I'm going to lift up and dive in a little bit deeper. See how that works, right? And oh, look at that. That's really cool. Now, oops, I got to put the focus right there, how that works. Awesome. F-stop 16. Get that in focus there, come on. Right there. Bam. Now, I want to change the shot. And what am I going to do? I'm going to put the polka dot bag underneath. And now, I'm going to turn out the house lights. And all we have is the Lytra torch light. Look at how that works. Now I'm going to take the exposure compensation that I dialed in off, back to 0 there. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that, right? Is that a cool picture or what? So right there, I'm going to focus. F-stop 16, f-stop 8. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera, I'm going to slide the camera over just a small little bit, turn the camera back, right? I'm working on the angles now here with the polka dots. Look at that. Wow. Right? Put it right there. Let it focus. F-stop 16. Great. And now I'm going to add the second Lytra light. So why do I have this one on a tripod? So I can get the light up and into the picture. And see how that got the light up there? And it changed the image, right? So now I don't see the reflection nearly as strong from that angle. If I bring the light from this angle, right, I still see a little bit, but now I've got some backlight, which is really cool, right? Awesome. Now what can you put underneath there? You know, my buddy Paul would put an American flag. You could put a flower. You can do all kinds of things underneath. And that's a great picture, right? So now I'm going to make it even more wacky. And I've got the two little colored filters. So I'm going to take the light from below. I'm going to take the barn doors off, drop in the red filter, and now I'm going to make the down light, the light from below, red. And I'm going to take the light from the left side, take the barn doors off, drop the green filter in, give this a little Christmas color today. Look at that, how cool that looks, right? Constrict the light down a little bit. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Look at that. Now, here we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's a completely different image now, right? Beautiful. F8, F16. Look at that. And playing with the focus. So I'm going to turn the autofocus off. I'm just going to use manual focus all the time here. You notice on the Z7, it gives me the green flash when it's in focus. Yep. So awesome there. Now I'm going to move over this way. So I'm going to kind of go over the red to the green. Look at that, how that works, right? Right there. So now I've got the red and the green, F16, F8. So I'm doing a lot of experimenting here, right? I'm doing a lot of playing. And I could honestly, if I didn't need 8 hours of sleep tonight, I could be here till 2 in the morning trying all of the different variations on this scene, right? Because we've got all the different colored balls now with the different shapes and the different light. I don't like that, it's a little low. I got to bring it up just a little bit. Once again, why do we need a strong ball head to be able to hold that image right there? Awesome, right there. F-stop 16. So gang, what'd you think about this shot? Was that pretty cool or what? Was it a simple shot that anybody can do in the living room? Absolutely. So it's Mark Coleman from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy, challenging you to get out your camera and be creative. Try something different. Use the tools that you've got. Use the brain that God gave you. And come on down to Paul's Photo, because we got the store open today from 9 to 3, Monday through Saturday, to serve you. Online orders, phone orders, and curbside pickup. We'll take care of you. Creative Photo Academy is all online. We'll have some amazing, amazing stuff to share with you on that in the next couple of days. And I want to see your pictures from what you try. Hashtag Paul's Photo, hashtag Creative Photo Academy, and hashtag We're All Together. Because in this, we're all together. We're going to be safe. We're going to survive. We're going to use the camera to be our